I really wouldn't know how to start this video, so I'll go with this. For months, I've been getting questions on my lip combo and my eyeshadow. And I kept telling you guys I couldn't tell you because I promised you I wish I could tell you. I wanted to tell you, but I really couldn't tell you. But I'm really excited because I can now, and I feel so good being able to tell you that I have collabed with Ofra Cosmetics and created my own collection. This here is the Definity Collection. The collection features an eyeshadow palette that I've been using for like ever at this point. It is called the Resilient Palette. Here is a close-up of the shades. I really can't believe we're doing this. I was so nervous. I'm excited but nervous. I really hope you guys love it. Just give me a second. I'm just trying to get my thoughts together. This is crazy. This is a palette that I'm so excited for you guys to get and play with. I created this baby myself. I named it myself. I named the shades myself. And of course, I'm gonna give you guys some detail and names and all of that. Oh, I feel so good being able to share. You guys are my family. I felt some type of way having to keep a secret. And I don't like to gatekeep. So every time people wanted to know, what's that shimmer on your eye? I couldn't tell you, because it hadn't launched yet. Okay, but here it is. This is my Resilient palette. The Definity Collection definitely has a theme to it. My inspiration behind the entire collection was to inspire you, inspire everyone to continue to push through no matter how challenging life can get. I've been through my fair share of challenges, and I'm sure I'll have way more. If you've been with me for the longest, you guys know my story. You guys know what I went through prior to moving to Florida, in process of moving from New Jersey to Florida, and somehow I needed to push through. So my palette features a variety of shades that defines how resilient we are. We've got our light shades for everyday wearable, and you know me, I needed to add some smoke, but I also wanted a pop of color because we had this conversation in a live where I showed you guys a purple that I really wanted, but just didn't go with the color story of my Project Influencer collab palette with Ofra. I was offered the opportunity to do this collab last year. So I've known this at this point for about a year. My initial response was absolutely yes, and I knew that I needed a purple in the palette as well as to create my own topper. This light pinky nude is actually a frost, and it's called Dreamer. This shade is gonna be perfection for all over the lid. You can highlight your brow bone with it, but you can also apply it on the inner corner. Not only will it help your eye look more rested, more open, more awake, but when the light hits it, it just looks so pretty. Matte Pink Nude is Driven. This one is gonna be amazing all over the lid, but it's also great to warm up that crease, prep the crease, so you can build additional colors and create your look. See how pretty and wearable this nudie pink is? This baby. This shade here, oh my God, you guys, I was dreaming of this ever since Ofra created their Spark Lights toppers. This is a black topper. So it's basically their Spark Lights topper in black with silver specks of shimmer. And don't worry, the shimmers aren't like chunky glitters that are not gonna look flattering. I actually have it on the eye right now. And when the light hits it, it just hits it in such a way where you get a little sparkle, but you don't have to worry about it moving around. It's literally gonna stay put. This is gonna be amazing to just top the eye the way that I did, and I did it with a brush. Or you can always apply this all over the lid to create a smoky eye. It's pigmented enough on its own. Strong is one of those shades that when I was told, yes, we can create a black one for sure, I jumped for joy because I've said it here on the channel so many times, they need a black one. And we finally have it. Then we have the shade Assertive. This is gonna be your pop of color within the palette. All of the shades are beautiful all over the lid. However, this one here, you can also apply lightly on the crease to create that warmth and create a gradient. Believe it or not, Assertive is the shade that I have on the outer crease area. And then last but not least, we have this cool tone brown. It's nice and deep, and I named it Growth. This is a shade that's gonna be amazing to add some depth onto your crease. Like I literally have that under the eye, and it just does the most without it being a black. This is a beautiful and wearable shade to apply all over the lid and create a smoky eye, or you can use this slightly on the crease to create a contour. You can create a full wing with this shade and could actually be used as a brow color for many. And I know she looks brand new, and it's because she is. I just took her out of the box. She doesn't even have a label in the back. I'll show you my palette with samples. I've been playing around with them. I've swatched, I've created looks with, I've played around with color stories because I wanted to make sure that it was gonna be versatile, it's gonna work for everyone, and that it was gonna perform the way that I love for eyeshadows to perform. And we did it. Pero espérate, that's not it. That's not it. There's more. Y'all know I'm an eyeshadow lover, but I'm also very picky with my primers. So I created my very own primer. This baby is called the Level Up Primer. Now the name was inspired by the fact that we always want to level up in life. Plan to do better than you did before. We always want to level up. But also, I want you guys to level up your eyeshadow game, and y'all need an amazing, amazing primer. I wanted to make sure that I gave that to you. One of the key things is the component. I told Ofra I don't want to dip a brush into it, and I don't want to dip my finger into it. I need an applicator, and they said, done. This primer is going to prepare your lids for perfection. It doesn't matter if you want to blend it out with a brush, a finger, or a sponge. The Level Up Primer is going to provide you with the coverage and wear that you need. I know what I like. I know what works. So we've gone through samples because I wanted to make sure that you get a primer that is amazing. And I love the Ofra team. They're so patient with me. I didn't stop at, hey, the primer works for me and it works great. Thank you. I think we got it. I made sure that we got this primer tested on dry skin, combo skin, oily skin. I wanted to take it up a notch. I wanted this tested amongst different age ranges because our lids are not all the same. Some of us have fine lines, wrinkles. Some of us have dry lids. Some of us have oily lids. And the skin on our lids tend to thin out. So I wanted to make sure it's not going to be drying and that people from all age ranges could use the primer and that it would work for them. I'm so happy we did it. You guys were getting an applicator like, what? Anyway, so this is the primer that I've been using on my lids for technically, hold on. I've been using my sample on the lids for the longest time at this point. I've even applied it under the eye, like in this inner crease area, blended that out and applied concealer over it. It looks absolutely stunning. I have it under the eye right now, and you guys, chef's kiss. And as part of my collection, I needed to create my very own Flexy Slick. It is that pink shade I've been applying on my lips. I am truly obsessed with Ofra's Flexy Slick formula. I have their entire Flexy Slick collection. They didn't have a light pink such as this one. I wanted one so bad. I need the hydration on my lips. I need a pink that's gonna look flattering, not too harsh, not too fuchsia, not too in your face, but also doesn't wash me out. And this pink here just did it for me. And it's gonna look great with a nude lip liner, a pink lip liner, a red lip liner. So it's very versatile. Can apply her as normal and you are going to get the most flattering pink ever. Or you can go really lightweight and it looks kind of like a balmy gloss. How pretty is she? I told you guys, I've been looking for the most perfect pink and I've been having a hard time. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to create my own. I finally achieved getting the perfect pink that's gonna work for everyone. It's an amazing formula. Once it dries down, the pigment stays behind and you still feel hydrated. We did it, and this Flexy Slick is called Chica. I call you guys my Chica Boom Booms, my YouTube family. This entire collection is a story about my life, about your life. We go through so much in our lives. And via my social media platforms and being able to do what I do and be a content creator for so many years, I've gotten to know so many of you. I've gotten to hear so many of your stories. You guys are family. You're my Chica Boom Booms. Now, I called it Chica because the label would be really tiny. You wouldn't see it. So Chica. And we're Spanglish here on the channel. So I knew you guys would get it. I wanted to name something after you guys. My message with this collab is to remember how strong you are, how assertive, how driven, how much you've grown, that you are resilient. And I want you to feel this sense of empowerment. So many years ago, when I started my YouTube channel, I did a live over on Instagram and I was asked, if you were to collab with a brand, who would be your top 3? Ofra was in that top 3. It was number 1, if that. But I also remember people making fun of me for talking to a camera every single day. But I am a dreamer and I had to push through. I could not listen to those people. And here we are. The collab launched today, so it's available for purchase. And yes, you can use my promo code in order to save 20% off your entire order. Now, the way it works is you can buy the entire Definity Collection and get all 3 pieces, or you can go with a powerhouse duo where you're gonna get the Level Up Primer as well as the Resilient Palette. And of course, if you're not interested in the palette or the primer, but you really wanna get your hands on my Flexy Slick, you are able to snag her on her own. We love a really great deal here, and let's just say that the entire collection is priced we were talking about pricing, it's priced very fairly, and you can add my promo code, right? You can get a discount, but we also talked about giving you additional product at a reduced price. So I selected, I think it was top 10 or top 13 items that you can get at a reduced price in celebration of my lunch. So when you go onto the Ofra site, make sure you check out my top favorites because there's a series of products at a discount for a limited time. And of course, I'm linking Ofra as well as my promo code below so you guys can go check it out. This is a collection I am beyond extremely proud of. Ofra's team and I have worked so hard on it. We really hope you love it. I really want to thank you guys for all the likes, all the comments, subscribing, the love, the support, because you guys helped us get here. And as always, I want to hear your thoughts. Leave me a comment. Let me know what do you think about the collection. Do you get the theme? Do you get the idea and the inspiration? And yeah, I'm not too hyped right now because I'm still very nervous. I am gonna be in the comment section. My cheeks are like burning right now because I'm like, oh, what's gonna happen? Are they gonna love it? But yeah, leave me your comments and your thoughts below. Let me know if you're interested in snagging the collection. Are you excited that the cat's out of the bag already? Once again, I wanna thank you. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.